So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, we can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the immediate short term and even for the upcoming days might be possibly heading. If that is what you want to find out, then please watch this video till the end and destroy that like button now, not at the end. Thank you very much. Now, first thing for us, looking at this in a daily time frame, you can see Bitcoin, after breaking the resistance from this descending channel, falling channel, just like as shown here in an example, has started to break out. And according to this falling channel, descending channel, our price objective is still open. I mean, the previous high is going to be the area where we should be getting attracted. So in the medium short term, according to this descending broadening wedge, if the price starts showing more of a sideways movement, even some pullback, please do not get bothered. This will be just a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation here to the upside, because as soon as this key line of resistance or the previous high gets broken, you know it will be giving us another buying opportunity, because price of Bitcoin right now, it's not just only following this falling channel, descending channel, but we are also following this bullish continuation pattern here in a weekly time frame. Yes, guys, this here is an ascending triangle, and according to this ascending triangle in the past price action, breaking the resistance line has resulted in a very bullish move. Each and every time whenever the price of Bitcoin broke the resistance from this ascending triangle, you can see we started with a very bullish move. And if you look in our case, this is another breakout from the previous resistance line. So if we remain above this upper trend line, then just like what happened in the past price action, we are expecting this trend to continue in this manner. Yes, guys, in a bigger picture, the price of Bitcoin now is turning very bullish, because we know it's not just only in a weekly time frame, not just only in a daily time frame, but even in a monthly time frame, Bitcoin still looks bullish, and this trend will continue. Why? Because if you look at this rising trend line, each and every time whenever the price of Bitcoin tests the support from this rising trend line, you can see it resulted in a very bullish move. Just like with this ascending triangle, you can see a pullback around this rising trend line resulted in a very bullish move. So what I want you guys to do is to monitor this monthly candle when we broke out of certain resistance line, just like with this ascending triangle, but this one is in a monthly time frame. You can see whenever the price of Bitcoin was able to close the candle, the monthly candle above the previous resistance line, that is when we saw an actual bullish breakout. So if you look in our case, if you look at this monthly candle and the previous body close, you can see we are above it. So if the price remains above the previous body close, the monthly candle remain above the previous body close, you can see the upcoming days for Bitcoin, just like from the past price action, is expected to be very bullish, because the previous resistance has already been flipped into support in a monthly time frame. And parallelly, Bitcoin now, instead of a reversal below 100,000, looks like continuing with this uptrend from a descending broadening wedge. A descending broadening wedge is another bullish continuation pattern. And you know, if we look at this example on the right hand side, you can see the pullback what we had here looked very similar to this example, a small pullback before showing another parabolic move. So in our case, if this was the pullback, right, and Bitcoin starting with another continuation, then you can see, according to this example, after some sideways movement, after some exhaustion, Bitcoin is expected to start with a new parabolic move. So that's why Bitcoin remaining above the CPI line, above 104, 105,000, could be preparing ourselves for another continuation here to the upside. And according to our leading indicator as well here in a 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin, after finding support above the CPI trend line, has already started with a move, a bullish move, which could be heading towards to form a new all-time high. Because according to this leading indicator, which gives us information beforehand, you can see Bitcoin first target sits around $113,000. Our second target for the month of June sits around $121,900. And the no-brainer target, you can see this is our no-brainer target, the R3 line, sits around $31,800. So this will be our no-brainer target. Add to the probability is very, very high. But for us, we are more than happy if we simply test the resistance around the R1 line, which is around 113,000, because that will mark a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And price testing the R1 line means even the upcoming month is expected to be bullish for Bitcoin. So that's why it's very important for us to remain above the CPI trend line, above 104,000, and test the resistance from this R1 around 113,000, which is very, very likely in my opinion, because I just showed you with this bigger picture. Bitcoin has officially closed the candle, the monthly candle, also above the previous resistance area, weekly above the previous resistance area. Now this could be a continuation or a preparation of another parabolic move. And now if you look at this price action in a bit different way, I mean, if you simply take this ascending channel in a weekly time frame and monitor the price movement, you can see each and every time whenever the price of Bitcoin got attracted around this lower trend line, what happened after that? We saw a very, very bullish move. So after testing the support around 76,000, we started with another continuation just like from this past price action. So if this bullish continuation continues, then obviously we are expecting the trend to continue around this upper trend line from this rising channel, which will bring the price of Bitcoin above 125,000. So this upper trend line from this rising channel looks like attracting us. And if you simply add another price target here, I mean, using a Fibonacci extension line, you can see the 100% Fibonacci extension line also sits exactly around 130,000, which will also be the upper trend line from this rising channel. So in a bigger picture, you can see if this bullish continuation continues, Bitcoin looks like heading in between 120, 130,000, which will test the R1 line and even the R2 line for Bitcoin. And the no-brainer target obviously sits around 131,000. So if we continue with this uptrend, then you can see R1, R2, and even up to R3 line will be on the line. So what we need the price of Bitcoin to do in this month, we just need to test the R1 line, which is around 113,000, mark a new all-time high, and simply remain above this CPI trend line, because by doing that, we are expecting this uptrend to continue. And right now, if we look at this price action in a 4-hour time frame right now, the reason why we are expecting some resistance around 110,000, because that was the line which previously rejected us. But I personally think even if the price starts showing weakness, shows another continuation back towards this 106, 105,000, you know, there will be just a temporary pullback, which will be preparing ourselves for a continuation that might look somehow like this, because this here could be resulting in another bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin, because we know above 105, 104,000, we have extremely important support lining for Bitcoin. I mean, the number one support will be this Williams alligator indicator, and to the downside, even the MACD is about to show a bullish cross. Yes, guys, the indicators were bearish, but I showed you once this indicator, I mean MACD, starts turning bullish cross in MACD, RSI jumps above 50 and T3CCI indicator starts appearing in a positive territory, that is when we get another bullish confirmation for Bitcoin. So once this MACD starts showing bullish cross, you know the upcoming days for Bitcoin. Even if we saw another continuation to the downside, the upcoming days for Bitcoin is expected to be bullish, and price of Bitcoin head towards to test the top of this channel or the 100% Fibonacci extension area, which is around 130,000, or the CPI price target R1, R2, R3, and that will be very, very bullish for Bitcoin. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, as you can see, price of Bitcoin after breaking above 104, 105,000 has officially entered in this bull phase, which could be preparing ourselves for a new all-time high and even higher. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed it, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And just a friendly reminder, if you haven't claimed this free bonus from Bybit, welcome reward of around $30,050, then definitely check the video description, because this event is temporary, and if you are an experienced trader who want to take advantage of this market volatility with free money, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.